All right, so on my feed yesterday, I got this post from some fitness influencer, right? He was basically saying, "Oh, I was felt like crap when I was super lean, and so then I put on some weight, and now I feel better." And so when he was like super lean or whatever, he's probably like maybe like 12 to 15% body fat, and then he bumped up to probably like 23, 25%, and just talking about how much healthier he is and more fit. And you know I think that this whole like encouraging mediocrity is really toxic, right? Especially from like a coaching standpoint. You really need to be like the standard for your clients, and that's why I like to stay lean. To be honest, there's nothing healthy about a big weight jump like that, right? Because his visceral fat is definitely probably went up. Um, you know, for him to go from 12% body fat to 23%, that definitely took some serious eating, right? So he's probably overeating. It's probably not clean. Um, so chances are his LDL and HDL probably off a little bit. Of course, I don't know. I hadn't seen his blood work, but I can guess just from the scenario in the post what probably went down. He dieted, and then he got burned out, and then he overate and binged and all of that. So now he's saying being lean is unhealthy. Well, dieting too long and being in a deficit is unhealthy. However, being lean is not, right? So if you diet, get to where you want to be, and then slowly reverse out of that to your maintenance phase, and yeah, there's some numbers you can look at, but ultimately you have to pay attention to your body, how you feel. You got to like track your progress. I mean, it takes a lot of discipline, right? However, you can do it and you can maintain your health, right? And you can feel good and you can be satiated. A lot of that stuff is all about mindset, right? If you tell yourself, hey, this disciplined lifestyle is oppressive, then yeah, you're going to feel like you're restricted when you're eating your fish and broccoli, right? And you're going to feel like it's a burden. You're going to feel like you're some kind of toxic person and you have an eating disorder, especially if you listen to the messaging of our culture around us, which is, like enjoy yourself, instant gratification, consumerism, commercialism, blah, blah, blah. You need this, and this, and you need all of your friends' cars to be happy, right? If you buy into that kind of messaging, then yes, you're definitely going to be upset on a diet because you're going to feel like you're missing out so much, right? However, if you maintain a mindset that being able to diet and being able to train and looking good and feeling good and being healthy is like the biggest blessing ever, because one, you don't have to look in the mirror and be disgusted by how you look. Let's just be real, y'all. I mean, nobody likes being chunky. Like, nobody. There's not a single person out there, right? People who say that they do are lying to themselves and lying to you, right? You can move, right? You can lift your own body weight. There are so many benefits that come with being healthy and fit that blow the instant gratification benefits of eating like garbage just totally out of the water, right? So if you change your mindset to that, then you can stick with it, right? But when you see posts that these guys make, right, where they celebrate this just like being average, that's gonna screw with you, right? You're gonna think, oh, trying so hard is bad. It's toxic. It's a bad mentality, and that's gonna give me mental health issues. When in reality, and then that's making you change your mindset back to your old, oh, this is an oppressive lifestyle. When in reality, it's a lifestyle that increases your longevity, your quality of life, and ultimately your sense of self-esteem, which is like the highest point that we want to reach, right? We want a great sense of self-esteem. And when you just like average, you have an average sense of self-esteem. So, anyways, this goes to my point, like especially as men and women too, we need to be really careful about embracing this oh, it's good to be average messaging, especially when it comes to our physiques, because really that's like the first thing that we can control, right? And if we are not controlling our what goes in our mouths and, you know, our activity levels, I mean, we're not going to have control over other aspects of our lives as well, and that's also going to negatively impact our self-esteem, right? So just, you know, when you see those posts, you know, scroll past them, just don't buy into them. That, you know, you have to like really protect your mindset, that being fit and healthy and being able to diet and eat healthy foods is a gift, right? Not some kind of oppressing lifestyle. All right, thanks.